Oh, brother. So the My Pillow guy. Dan, you wanted to explain this? You're the one that's been following this whole. You've been spending a lot of time.
Oh, I've been following. I love
Dan. Good luck.
I love Mike Lindell. He has brought a lot of joy to me over the last couple months with his buffoonery. I was saying to the guys the other day, I really think he's going for the crown from Rudy. Like
a biggest goon?
A biggest goon. I mean, Rudy had a hell of a run a few months ago, if you all recall, with him bleeding squid ink from his forehead and doing a press conference in front of a dildo shop.
I think Mike Lindell, the fact that he's burning probably like hundreds of millions of dollars is kind of epic.
Right. Rudy was getting somehow paid for all of his antics. So that is, I don't know if that redeems him a little bit in some way.
And it's a sexual dance.
Anyway, so Mike Lindell, after being banned from pretty much all social media for his election fraud claims, has decided to launch his own social media site called Frank Speech, which is all about free speech.
Except God.
Except you can't take the Lord's name in vain. You can't say the F word.
The cornerstone of all free speech exceptions. No cursing God.
Right. No F word, no C word, and no N word, which I think probably lost him a sizable chunk of his potential audience.
No N word. Fuck that. I'll stay on Twitter.
Right. So,
yo, when he says the F word, is he talking about gay people, or is he talking about
I just assumed it was
obscenity?
I just assumed it was fuck. But
I assumed it was fuck too. That's the F word.
Yeah, that's the F word. Yeah, let's be real. When somebody says the F word. So, anyways, so he was really hyping this up that it was going to be the next big thing. It was going to be better than all these other kind of spin-off social media networks, like what is it, Parler and Gab.
This is Mike Lindell, by the way. You
others. Yeah, it's just a reminder for anybody that
the My Pillow guy who's on your TV every night.
Thanks to your support, you've helped make My Pillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped My Pillow create
this whole My Pillow phenomenon just blows my mind. Those pillows suck.
Awful product.
Yeah, Zach famously got one and didn't give it very good reviews. But yeah, so I signed up because I was curious, and I am a free speech warrior. I'm all about free speech. Everybody knows that. And so I signed up with my phone number to get VIP access, which
Here's the homepage.
Supposed to launch.
How's this looking?
Yeah, so right away there were issues, as you can see. Their site was all kinds of fucked up. It kept going up and down. Sometimes just nothing would be on there. Sometimes you get this. Just
bad gateway.
Bad gateway, baby.
Real quick, sorry to interrupt. Like Dan, I mistakenly gave them my real phone number.
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
So I've been getting all these spam calls recently. Since I signed up, I shit you not, I can show you these numbers.
I mean,
selling your data straight up.
He could be,
or they just got hacked immediately, which was my thought, because that happened with Parler and or was it Parler or Gab? I forget. But these conservatives don't know how to build a website. It's just a common theme.
Well, they think you can make it in a week. This guy made this website in a week.
Yeah. And so
it's down. The website is now down. It says, "Thank you for visiting Frank," with over 2 billion requests.
Yeah.
2 billion? That's like 8 times the population of America. In just 2 days, the Frank Speech experiment is a massive success.
It's interesting that they referred to it as an experiment, because it was not an experiment at any point in the lead up to it. So we've retroactively declared it an experiment. And that may be because it was described as a social media platform. But during the time that it was up, during this experiment, it just appeared to be a platform for him to do an Alex Jones kind of cosplay.
Okay, so when you go on the website, All there was a video of Mike live having a meltdown. There was no social media aspect. There was no Twitter accounts. There was no social media. It was just a new, like a
yeah, it was like a news
InfoWars.
weird InfoWars style.
Here's a
website.
clip. Here's a clip of Mike Mazzell.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Hey, hold on. I think I got a reporter beaming in. Scott, thank you for calling in. God bless
The
you.
lighting is great.
Goodbye.
Hello.
This is his show.
Hey, Mike, it's Ron with the Wall Street Journal.
Yes, you're live. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, that's great. But, Mike, I have some bad news to tell you, I'm afraid, and I hope you can share this with everybody. But unfortunately, Alexa passed away just a few minutes ago from a drug overdose.
Okay, that's it. This is a prank call. This is a prank phone call. You see what they're doing, everybody? You see what they're doing, everybody? That was an attack there because I brought up this great reporter.
He's still hunched
and
over his
that was
phone.
an attack. You heard.
He keeps getting pranked all day on his weird bizarro. He's still talking about election fraud. He's got Excel graphs up like Charlie from Always Sunny. You know that conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's literally him. He's still looking at charts about like big, massive voting dumps. Here he thought he actually thought Trump was calling into his show, and it was just a prank caller. Like what?
Full screen this.
Sir, breaking news here with a guest.
Hello.
Hello, yes, I have Mr. Trump on standby. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello, everyone.
We have the president here, our real president, everyone. Hello, Mr. President.
MacronShow.com, bitches.
Okay.
All right.
I
Sorry,
guess that
folks.
wasn't. I guess that was. You see what they're doing?
This is what his social media platform is. It's just this.
I mean, that even came up. They're hacking into our phones. It came up that it was a legitimate number.
Call.
A legitimate. I know the number's coming from.
You know, and he was live for like 48 hours, so he was just descending into madness, basically,
Yeah.
losing his mind.
Absolutely.
And fantastic.
Yeah. We actually, I managed to find who did the prank phone call. I found a video of the other side of it.
Here it is. I
It was
got
just some random YouTuber.
8 hours.
I love how.
And you got any questions here?
Well, you know, doctors.
Right, Ray, I'm calling in. Can you say I have Mr. Trump on standby? Just that, okay, Ray? You ready?
Yeah.
It's just ringing here.
All right. I think we got
Hello.
here with a guest.
Hello.
Hello, yes, I have Mr. Trump on standby. Are you ready?
Yes.
This guy is
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
We have the president here, our real president, everyone. Hello, Mr. President.
MacronShow.com, bitches. MacronShow.com. We own you, you fucking crackhead. MacronShow.com.
Oh, yeah. Michael Bell used to smoke crack, so everybody gives on him for that. Listen, I smoked crack once. I admit it. You're so embarrassed. Just own it. You're a crackhead, or used to be a crackhead.
Reformed crackhead. Oh, man. I just love that they weren't even screening. Like,
No.
you could hear from in that
he was taking phone calls on his goddamn
Yeah, it was just
speakerphone on his personal phone.
Oh, my God. It's just so fucking
Here's
good.
another.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Hey, hold on. I think I got a report.
This is the one we already watched. Yeah. So yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. The Frank experiment.
Here.
Okay, so
Big,
you're not at all
massive dump.
discouraged by the platform still not being up, and also
Wait! What do you mean the platform not being up? It's been up all day, and people are on there. What are you talking about? Did you not hear? We let people on by their phone numbers in the order they were received.
Yes,
People that
and
signed
there
up
are
early,
still-
we let them on. They're already on there just because maybe you didn't put your phone number in.
Many users are still not onto the platform.
Who told you that? What are you talking about? Every 90 million people got on here today.
90
Go
million.
print your garbage. We're done talking. You see people what we have to put up with? That they say, this guy's trying to say this was a failure. There's no disappointment. This was the best day for America. This was, what is it today? The Patriot Day? This is the Patriot Day. And you know what? The shot
he's
heard
back
around
on
the
crack.
world. This will be heard around the world. You know what? No one's going to bother and read your rubbish anymore. anymore because they're all going to be going to Frank, where all the great reporters are coming. Where you know what, you better.
What happened to man? I can't. I seriously can't. It's
massive dumps.
It's crazy. It's such a disaster. It's such a disaster.
I've been loving it. I was checking in every morning, seeing what was going on with Frank.
And then finally, it's over. He's like, he's had enough. It's done. 2 billion requests.
It was 90 million in that last clip.
Planet.
Yeah, right.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, meanwhile, Mike Liddell, who's actually started smoking crack again, clearly, is being sued by Dominion for $1.3 billion for defamation. He, with Rudy Giuliani, Fox News, Sidney Powell, are being sued for saying that Dominion, they were saying all this crazy shit, that Dominion is owned by Argentina. And it's
Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela.
Yeah. Maduro.
And it was used to change the fucking voting. You know, and Dominion is like the super legit. I watched 60 Minutes about it. Really good. They're like a super legit company that does voting security for a bunch of countries. And they're like, yeah, they ruined our business with these lies. There's no evidence, and we have to sue them for $1.3 billion because our business is pretty much ruined.
Yeah. So, like you said, Mike Lindell doing the bankruptcy speed run.
Definitely.
I think he's got a good shot, to be honest.
I mean,
I think he's going to hold the title.
Yeah. I mean, last I looked, before he started getting into all this insanity, his net worth was in the hundreds of millions. Just selling pillows, man. Just fucking pillow money.
Slaying in those pillows, dude.
Mike Lindell net worth estimated at $300 million.
Yeah, it's a lot less than that now, I bet. A lot less than that.
Well, he got dropped from all of the like big box retailers. That probably hurt. Now he's getting sued for 1.3 billion.
And he's turned himself into a meme. I mean, I'm sure to an extent he's made up some of those sales from all the diehard.
Look, how many white supremacists are? How many
right.
pillows? You know
it's
what I mean?
That actually that big a market.
Need a bigger market.
Yeah. It's not the biggest demographic, thankfully.
God knows how much he's smoking on crack.
He was relentlessly promoting his pillow on this live stream, by the way, though. With a code. Use code MyPillow.
Go to mypillow.com and use code MyPillow.
Please buy a pillow.
Anyway. This is the political episode.
Little bit.
It's not political. It's goofs. These people are outrageous. Anyway. That's all I've got. This episode is just, you don't have to watch this episode if you don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you.
We say
we come
at the 2 hour mark.
We talk about whatever we want. This is all the shit I wanted to talk about, you know. We're off the rails, baby.
That's right.